It's all or nothing. February 18th at Tachi Palace Fights in Lemoore. 11 scheduled MMA bouts. Champion Leopoldo Cerreo versus David Loazo. A co-main event features Hussier De Silva and Ian McCall. A flyweight title fight with Ulysses Gomez and Daryl Montague. Plus, local favorites Mike Marino, CJ Keith, and Lemoore's own Andrew Martinez. Tickets as low as $30. Order online at TachiPalace.com. It's all or nothing. February 18th at the Tachi Palace Hotel and Casino, Lemoore.
It's 2011, and all your gear is sold last year. You got to get in your car and hit the gas to Visalia MMA Gear or Visalia MMA Gear of Hanford. Get the new logo shirts for only $19.95 with any purchase. And with any purchase, Eddie's giving away Pride Fighting Championship DVDs. That's right. And don't forget, he's also got 5 titles from King of the Cage. Absolutely free with any purchase. And don't forget, tell him Mott sent ya.
Wicka, wicka, wicka. What's up, everybody? It's Mott's Cage Radio. It's going down. Had a little technical difficulties tonight with the live stream. We'll work on that. I got to get a PC in the mix. Yeah, it's always a little. All right. Tonight, obviously, we are joined in studio by the pasty gangster himself, the Project, Jeremy Lukow.
Charlie Brown.
Then the Cat Man. I don't know if you've seen him up on Facebook, but he's into cats. He has lots of cats. It's cats this, cats that.
I have 2 cats. One just happens to love water.
Yeah, so Escobedo and his cats. We're gonna talk tonight about caring for your cat, bathing your cat, exercising, cat MMA, anything cat related.
Putting peanut butter on your balls and letting your cat lick it off.
Wow, did that just happen? I didn't know about that one.
Speak of experience.
Holy shit, dude.
I think I saw you tweet that.
Wow, peanut butter cat balls.
Wow.
That's just disturbing. Like, I have the worst visual right now that I really can't even shake, bro. Oh, my God, Doc.
Try not to visualize stuff like that, man.
That was horrible.
It stops him if he thinks about it first. He just does it.
Yeah. No, I got to save that one later. You know? There you have it. All right.
Where are we at today?
Tonight, we are at the Press Box, which is on the Fig Garden Loop, basically Fig Garden Loop and Bullard, if you guys have never been here before. How many TVs they got in this thing? Fucking 10, at least. They got at least 10 TVs in here.
We got a really big one behind us.
I got at least 14 that I'm counting. This counts as 4, though.
Yeah, the one behind us is
like
absolutely ridiculous. So basically, they got different games on. A
soccer,
cool little
basketball,
spot.
College.
Gigantic beers. It's happy hour every day, obviously. I guess 4 to 7, maybe 4 to 6. We'll have to figure that out.
We're about to test out this burger, too.
Yeah, the burger is absolutely outstanding. If you guys have not had a burger out here, you really do need to make that happen.
This is one of those hole-in-the-wall type places that you can go and nobody really knows about.
Well, they do need to know about this spot because this. I came here and the food is just fucking awesome. But the project's going to know that in a minute. And then they have former Tachi Palace ring card girls that work here too.
The beautiful Stephanie.
The beautiful Stephanie is in the building. Okay.
Hey, what's the site? CageRadio.com for the live feed?
No, there's no live feed.
No live feed, bro.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
No live feed.
Yeah. So your cats are going to have to wait until tomorrow to see you.
What is it, the live feed?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Feed?
Yeah, it's.
Fail! I am disappointed.
It's pod streaming, I guess, because like web streaming would be live, so like podcast streaming later. Yeah, there's something wrong with the Macintosh and the websites that it used to work with. I downloaded a new program and it fucked it all off.
Or it could just be user malfunction.
Well, it probably could be, but it's not, so there you have it. But I know you like to break my balls, you pasty little bastard. It's okay. Okay, this guy does not have your food. I thought he did, but...
It looked like a quesadilla.
It did, and it needed to be carried the hell out of here, because... wait a minute. No, it's not coming this way. We thought it was coming this way. All right, who do we got on the show tonight, Project? We got
Cole. I want to hear about this.
Cole Escobedo. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We got CJ Keith. We got Edgar Garcia.
Yeah.
And then our super fan,
Who are those cats? Who are they fighting at?
Edgar's fighting Moreno.
Yeah, he's fighting Moreno out at the Tachi Palace.
And CJ's fighting Fabricio Camoes.
Okay.
Wasn't Mikey fighting somebody else first?
Jesse Forbes.
That's right. Okay, and this cat stepped in.
Yeah. Jesse
He's another
Forbes.
UFC.
Yeah. Lost to who? Brad Blackburn and
Yeah.
DeMarcus Johnson.
Yeah, Jamarcus Johnson.
See how Jeremy does it, dude? If he loses one UFC vet, he just
Yeah, you just insert
brings in
another.
another.
One goes up,
Got it.
2 come down.
Line
I
starts
don't
around
want
the
that
door.
one. I'll take that one. We can't afford that one. We'll take 3 of those. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes down. It's kind of like a shopping list. Or going, let's see. I need some 45s. I need. Is that pretty much how it goes down, bro? How the hell do you decide how a card goes down? Like
budget, dude.
Well, I know, but like, do you just start at 55s because you got a shitload of 55s, or do you now start at 25s because you guys are trying to build that? Stephanie,
your
come
burger.
on down. There it is.
There it is. Here's the burger.
The burger is in the building. Stephanie's in the building.
That thing's fat.
Bro, it's Angus. It's serious. The thing is serious.
Looks like cheese threw up on your burger, dude.
Yeah, it did. It's so damn good. This is the best burger ever.
Thank you.
All right. Brought to you by the lovely Stephanie. So you could come here and see Stephanie and tell her that the project sent you.
Yeah, I'll come see Stephanie every day.
There you go. All right.
You should too.
You should. You should definitely come out to the press box. You should definitely come out here Saturday night because they got the UFC 126. Tickets are just $10 in advance, $15 the day of the event. I'm assuming they're going to have it on every single TV in here. So like Cole told you, there's like 14 TVs in here, something like that. You know?
I'm bad at
Not a
math,
bad
so
seat.
I could be
There is
wrong.
not a bad seat in here, and they got good-looking bartenders. So like, you really can't go wrong with that.
Monty's mic smells funny.
Yeah. Yeah, you like Black Mike?
Your mic smells funny.
Yeah. Well, Project
That's Black Mike.
Black
That's why.
Mike. Yeah. The Black Mike.
You
is-
like Black Mike, he
You like
likes
Black
you.
Mike. Okay, so Black Mike and Cole. Yeah. What's it smell like, bro? Does it smell like chicken?
No.
You like chicken? All right.
It smells like recreational items.
Wow. Awesome. That's even better. Since I've never used that microphone, it's definitely not for me. And trust me, I would claim that shit. So, all right, Escovedo, my Mormon little beat downer man.
Where's my backpack?
Yeah, no doubt. Take us through it, my man. Okay, something called Showdown Fights in Utah. I saw some photos up there and whatnot. Just an absolutely awesome production as far as I can see. The way the cage was laid out. The graphic on the cage floor, it looked a little bit slick. I was a little bit concerned about that, but what you guys were telling me is no matter what you guys put down there,
Yeah.
it's going to be a little bit slick.
Yeah, there's no getting away with it. No, it was a really good show. Scott Adams, Scott Bowler, and Rob
Pavetta.
Pravetta. That's right. Those guys, they go all out, dude. It's kind
Okay.
of one of those spare no expense type groups.
It looked like it too.
So-
It looked like it. They were not screwing around with that whole setup. So take us through Utah. Looks like there was some snow on the ground and whatnot.
Oh my God, dude! You think it's cold in Fresno?
Okay.
I was
It is.
freezing. No, bro. The highest it got was like 47. That was a hot day. There was literally snow everywhere. I mean, everywhere.
That's crazy.
So it was really, really cold. It was fun though. I mean, we went out a couple days before the fight. Nice, clean air, dude. You know, you could see the mountains. The best part of the whole trip was this, and it has nothing to do with the fights.
You found a
First-
cat.
No.
Oh.
First day I'm there, right? I'm watching CNN or Fox News or whatever, and they're talking about how the Army base in Utah went on lockdown like hours after we landed in Utah, right? And I'm like, that's no biggie, must be a drill or something, right? Well, then they go on to explain to you how that base tests chemical and biological weapons.
Awesome.
And I'm like, okay, that's super cool, right?
Bad.
Then the next day we find out that some canisters of VX nerve gas went missing.
oh,
That's why they went on lockdown.
Snap.
And I'm sitting in Utah this whole time. Meanwhile, Egypt's going up
Yeah,
in flames. and
exactly.
All this crazy stuff's happening. I'm like, man, I don't want to be near an airport or anything right now. So, but no, it was a really cool trip. We could see Salt Lake. We could see the mountains from where we were. It was really clear. Really clean air. Everybody was really nice. I mean, everybody's there super nice. So, it was fun.
Tell me about the burger. Is that what you're going to tell me?
Oh, the burger's good, man.
Okay.
It's not a firehouse burger, but it's really good.
Wow, it's like that, huh? So you're putting the firehouse over it, huh?
I still gotta go with the firehouse. I don't know. I'm only one bite in though.
Okay, I'm going triangle choke right here, Escovedo style on.
Yeah, run us through the fight, Cole. That's what I want to know about.
Yeah, let's do
I
it.
don't care about the snow and shit like
Yeah,
that.
this
Yeah, we
whole
did.
fight was
fucking gas and shit.
the
People
whole
could
game
die.
plan behind this fight was to pretty much do the stand-up to just trade and bang with him. because he made it no secret that he was more than happy to bang.
Right.
Of course, he made it no secret that I was his gateway to the UFC.
Right.
So,
exactly.
which
How'd that
apparently
work
I've been
out?
for everybody.
Yeah.
Apparently lately it's you beat me, you go to the UFC.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't work out too well for him.
No, it
Escobedo
didn't
is
work out.
Spanish
But,
for stepping stone.
He definitely wanted to trade. Kid hit hard, dude, since the black eye.
Yeah.
It's gotten better. My shit was all swelled
Yeah,
up.
it was.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was the elevation or just plain ignorance.
What
but
is the
I didn't
elevation
do
there?
anything. It's like 4,600 feet.
Okay.
So I didn't do anything. We traded. He dotted me with a couple rights, a jab. Nothing that made me like panic. Like
How'd
I'm
you
thinking,
get on
I'm
your
gonna get
ass?
knocked out. Huh?
How'd you get on your ass?
Oh, we
He's getting to
clinched
that
up.
part.
We clinched up. He threw an inside leg kick, and I was just like, okay. We clinched up. I tried to go for an underhook to get a body lock. He inside leg swept. We went down. I immediately bow and arrow launched him. Ulysses will know what that is. Bow and arrow launched him, followed him. He shot up. I double legged him, got down. He's got a lot of guillotine wins, so I tried to avoid the guillotine. He reversed me. Long story short, we played the whole butterfly guard for a while, and I ate. You saw it on the video thing. I ate a lot of punches.
On the ground.
Yeah, a lot of punches, but a lot of them landed on my forearms too.
Okay.
He hit hard. There's no denying that. Kid hit hard. But at no time did I ever think, okay, I really need to do something or I'm going to get knocked out.
Okay.
I was more concerned with preventing the guard pass than I was the punches, really, you know? And then he let me get a hold of one of his wrists, and I set up the triangle and locked it in. I think what happened was he was comfortable with his position of the punches to where he's like, I'm just going to sit here and rail on this guy.
Okay.
That a lot of people make the mistake. He turned it into just a fight as opposed to an MMA fight where you have to be aware of the jiu-jitsu as well. And he got complacent with just punching. Stuck the arm out, locked it in, took his right arm, tried to take the arm bar. He defended by rolling. He did a head dive. We rolled. I followed him, and that allowed me to bring his arm across. Sunk it in, pulled his head down.
Okay.
Dude started going snore time. I let Rosenthal know that he was asleep.
Now, does he know that he's in as much trouble when you're on your back and you're starting to cinch this up? Does he have any idea that this is about to go?
I'm sure he's aware
Okay.
that this isn't the best position for him to be
Okay.
in with me on my back.
Because it just seemed to me, the little bit that I saw of the fight, like he had no clue like how fucked he was. Like I was like,
Yeah, I mean,
like, it's about to go down right now.
Like I said, I think he was comfortable with his
Okay.
position, punching from
he
that
thought he was
position.
just going to send some more punches down the pipe.
Yeah,
and,
I think that's what he was
Okay.
waiting on. And then plus, I don't think he figured I'd have it locked in when we rolled. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I didn't ask him what was going through his head. But
Right.
there's a certain time with the triangle that you think you're good, and the next thing you know, you don't even know that you're out.
Well,
So
Okay.
first of all, if he knew anything about you, he should have known exactly what you were doing before you did it. Especially the wrist control part.
Yeah,
like,
you would- yeah.
I wonder what Cole's trying to set up right now.
Aw.
It should have never even got to that point. But,
Yeah, that,
I've had
but-
tons of people say that.
yeah,
too.
but that's the genius of what you do too. You're so good at it. You know what I mean?
It's
That
like
you're
when
still
he
able
was-
to pull it off.
Yeah.
But you would think someone. You know what I mean?
well, it's
They
like
would
when he
be
had
more
him in the
than-
guard. It was like, he's in this spider's web, and the spider just has to crawl down there and kill this motherfucker.
Well, he
Yeah.
stood up at one point and would come in with a big right and then back up and then kick my legs. And you can hear Court McGee and stuff because he trains with Court McGee,
Right.
those guys up there. It's no joke camp. It's
Right.
really nice gym. Like, really nice. I'm jealous of the gym, actually. But you could hear them yelling for him to get up and back up. Like,
Okay.
make him get back up because they figured he was doing good on his feet. Let's bring him back to his feet. But he dove in for a right, decided to sit down there and play the ground game with me, and I caught him, made a mistake, caught him, and put him to sleep. Josh had to wake him up and let him know what happened.
Man, it was good. From what I saw, it was good. Then you hopped up on the cage, dropped the triangle on the Utah crowd.
Gotta drop that. Every
Yeah.
time I like it, dude, I got to.
Shit was awesome. So I was just thinking, a bunch of white people sitting on the fucking audience are getting gang signs dropped on them,
They
California
booed the
style.
shit out of me
That's
when
what I
I walked
heard.
out.
That's what I heard. Pop said that they booed the shit out of you, and
But
then
afterwards,
they
they were
loved
cool.
you. Yeah. So that's cool.
I'm a lovable guy.
Absolutely. So everybody wanted to get mountain biking with you after the fight. That's awesome. Pretty fired up about that. Your face got busted up in a minute and 30 seconds. I mean, like I saw the photos. I'm like, how the fuck do you get this beat up in a minute and 30 seconds? But
When you'll see why, dude. He was just dotting me with rights while I
Okay.
was defending the pass. And like I said, they hurt, but I was more
Okay.
concerned about him passing my guard to mount than I was the punches.
okay.
So, but I needed the W, dude. I needed that.
Well, yeah.
I needed that W, like, desperately.
Yeah, and
In my eyes, at least. I don't know about how some people feel about it, but I desperately felt I needed a W.
Well,
So-
yeah, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt when you win.
It hurts, but
Well, yeah, it did hurt.
it hurt, but it was well worth it.
All right, so Shine Fights, obviously lots and lots of production value as far as that show goes. They had...
Did you just call it Shine Fights?
Yeah, it's not
Did
Shine,
I say
bro.
Shine? I meant to say Showdown.
Shine just postponed another show. So.
Yeah, they're pretty tight.
Oh, like kicking a puppy, dude.
And everybody keeps fucking quitting that fucking organization. Jason Chambers, I think, just quit that thing again.
Wasn't he like the
And Santino.
VP or something? Or?
Yeah, and he took over for...
Hey, dude, smart mice know when to bail ship, dude.
I missed that show. I used to watch that show. Like, they used to go around the earth and beat the shit out of people. They'd train for like a week. Did you ever see that
Didn't they
show?
only have like one show?
Human Weapon or something? No, there's a bunch of them.
Oh, okay.
They did
It was just the one with the
Eskrima.
boxer guy on it that got canceled.
Yeah, they did fucking Eskrima and shit. Like, it was just insane. Like, Eskrima's crazy.
Can't be any worse than Bodog.
No. Bodog was cool.
When you have to have fights on your own island because you can't come back in the States,
Yeah, that was cool.
that's no bueno.
I always wondered about, like, is there sand in the ring? Because I know how much debris gets in just a normal cage, and there's no sand
Yes,
around.
there was sand in that ring.
My
dude.
God, dude, there had to be, like...
It gets everywhere.
What did you think? They set up plexiglass everywhere to stop the sand
Well,
from
no.
flying in there?
It's in
a
my
beach,
cup.
dude.
Come on, man. Project, like, there's sand around there, but it's not like they were kicking sand in the fucking ring. There wasn't, like, sand available to be thrown in there. There was a lot of sand. It was a beach. But still, promotional-wise, there are no better photos, promotional-wise. Like the women that they use for the various jiu-jitsu holds and whatnot. Those are the best photos ever. Period. I don't even care. War Bodog. So,
What is he babbling about?
dude, you don't know what I'm talking
Let's
about?
get into this first call, dude.
Okay, Project.
Poor guy's been sitting on hold for like 20 minutes going, they forgot
All right,
about
let's
me."
call this fucking guy. Who is it? Who are we calling, dude?
Juan Ramirez.
We're going to call the super fan
What if he
first.
doesn't answer?
What is that? 3? Read it to me, dude.
Here, just put it down and I'll dial.
Can't see shit.
So how long are you going to grow the beard out?
Dude, I shaved it off immediately upon the Giants winning and everything, and then realized it's cold outside,
Sorry about what's about to happen, Cole, but you're not going to be able to hear shit.
dude. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Story of my life.
Hey, Juan, it's Mott's Cage Radio. What's up, my man?
Evening. How's it going?
It's going damn good. Well, welcome to the show, obviously. You're on with the Project and I. Cole Escobedo can't hear a word you're saying.
So please don't talk shit.
So don't talk shit, he says. He's big enough to talk shit to all three of us at the same
I got
time.
a gun.
Yeah,
That shit might bounce off of him.
it really would.
He'll flex it and just bing.
Yeah, homeboy is gigantic at best. All right, Juan. So, did you check out Strike Force Friday night? How was that show for you, my man?
I was pretty impressed. It was besides not at the bottom. I was pretty.
Cell phone. Your cell phone's kind of cutting out there. He's got the.
He's on that Chris Ronquillo plan.
Exactly. He's got that FE news.
Shit. Let me go.
Okay, he's gonna go outside. So he's gonna brave the weather to be on with us here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out in the fog.
There
How
he
about
is. Yeah, dude, the fog, bro. That's what it's all about. Like, you just live in the fog every single day, dude. Are you tired of that shit yet or what? My God.
that? You know what? I drive from Corcoran to Visalia every morning about 5 o'clock, and every day you don't know if you're gonna make it home. So you get used to it.
I hear you, my man. All right, so Friday night, Strike Force obviously got to see Diaz. Obviously, you watched the card. What'd you think about that card?
You know what? I was pretty impressed with Cyborg's kicking, his endurance and whatnot, and I just felt like Diaz was beating him to pretty much kind of gas himself out, and it pretty much went out to how I expected it. I thought he would tap him out at the end of the second round, and he pretty much did.
Yeah, absolutely. You did post that up on Facebook that you thought it would be a second-round submission, and it absolutely was. I was a little concerned in that first round. It seemed like Cyborg was just absolutely teeing off on that leg. I didn't know how long that could last. Didn't seem like Diaz was checking many of those kicks at first, and then he kind of had to address it at least. But props to Cyborg. He didn't come to screw around. He definitely came to fight. So Tachi Palace 8 is coming up. I'm assuming that you're going to be out there for that show too. Is that correct, my man?
I will be there for.
You know Juan doesn't miss any shows,
No,
man.
I know he doesn't. He doesn't. He's the super fan. He basically I don't even know how I met you, Juan. How the hell did I meet you?
You know what? I have no idea. I guess I kind of like gravitate towards people, and I just kind of take a space. And that's pretty much how things go. I meet a lot of different people, bump in, simple conversations, end up having long friendships, stuff like that. So that's how I think it happened.
Yeah, no doubt. So basically, we see Juan all the time out at the MMA events. Project, I'm sure you got some questions for our man.
Yeah, I wanted Juan to kind of give a brief, without going into too much detail, but just a brief predictions on who he thinks are going to win the, at least the main portion of the card.
Okay.
Yeah, because he does a pretty good job with this kind of stuff. So kind of put him on the spot here. So we'll keep it kind of brief, but just run down. Give me some of the winners that you think.
I want to see Fallen Angel kind of dominate his fight with Gunderson, since they've been talking shit to one another. I'm kind of amped for that fight. I think Mickey's going to probably pick Hunt out second, knock him out second round.
Mickey D over Hunt.
I'm going to predict.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Mickey has been knocking people out the last 2 fights.
Period.
And Sierra, I think he's gonna push Hulk Hogan's nephew around.
Okay, that one got switched up. That one's actually going to be Ryan Burton. And I just found out today that it's Ryan the Hand Grenade Burton.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I liked his name.
So we had the hand grenade and Hulk hands on the same show.
Doesn't matter. They're going to do a leg drop on his ass.
Yeah, there you go. So
I also think McCall is going to push De Silva around. But at the end, De Silva is going to squeeze it out. He's a stud.
okay.
And
Mats isn't a very big fan of
No, I
De
just
Silva.
think De Silva, from the one fight that I've seen, I've only seen one fight. I call him the
He doesn't believe
Brazilian
in you,
Stephen
too.
Abbas. Well, he's the Brazilian Stephen Abbas, and who gives a fuck what they're doing over at Shooto Fights? This is the Tachi Palace, son. This ain't no joke. There's an award right here on the table
legit.
for that show.
That dude is legit. He's a beast for his size, and he's the future.
Yeah.
But most importantly, I want to see Ulysses end up tapping out Montague, perhaps second round.
That one is going to be a good one for sure. I'm really impressed with these 125s. Very exciting division, and I'm glad the Tachi agrees and is bringing in as many 125ers as possible.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting today talking to Montague. We interviewed him, and he said that he feels like him and Ulysses are the same fighter. That he feels like he's fighting his twin, which is weird. I never heard a fighter say that before, but it was kind of
Well, if
interesting.
that's the case, then we're in for a fucking show, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We are definitely in for a show. I can't wait for that. And I'm a fan of Montague. I mean, the guy is very respectful, as most of the jiu-jitsu guys are, I find.
It's like a surfer thing.
Martial artist.
It's just it's kind of a chess match. We both play chess, and this is my style, and that's your style, and I don't want to fucking hurt you. I just want to play a better game than you do. And as a fan, I never really looked at it like that. It's like, that dude has to hate the other dude. He's got to, and it's not like that at all. It's like,
Well, it's like football players. You got a lot of those football players that are really good friends off the field, but when it's on the field,
Right.
it's like, hey, bro, our team's got to win.
right. But it's like, yeah, Mickey D. Martinez, I was just talking to him yesterday. Nicest guy, like, out of the cage and whatnot, but, like, I don't want to ever, like, piss that guy off, ever. Like,
Yeah, I remember Mickey Mooney cruising out on Mooney's before in his Apollo back in the late 90s and stuff like that, and he's a different person compared to who he is now.
wow.
I remember him hitting switches out there and talking shit and whatnot, but he's a different person, That's how that family is. They're straight up nice individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. So shout out to Mickey D. I'm fired up as you are to see him back in action, and I do predict a knockout as well, my man. All right. Well, Juan, we appreciate you joining us here on the first edition of the Real MMA Hour. I want to give you an opportunity to shout out anybody you want, my man.
2 people. How about Eddie at Visalia MMA?
Yeah.
And most importantly, Mods at Cage Radio.
Oh, snap. I appreciate that, my man. All right. Well, you take care. We'll definitely see you out at the Tachi Palace on February 18th. And I'm going to talk to the project. I think we need to bring Juan on every once in a while. And maybe we add him to our pick show. We can bring him in.
Yeah, bring him in.
We'll bring him in. We'll bring him in on the
your
pick
official
show.
pick guy or something.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Well, he could pick for me since I'm so fucking horrible at it.
Yeah,
Like,
we have to get Juan Black Mike though. Juan has to have Black Mike.
you think Juan's down for the black mic? Okay, we'll hook him up with that. All right, my man. Again, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon, my man. See you out at the Tachi.
Thanks, guys.
All right, brother.
Take care, guys.
Out. All right, there you have it, Juan Ramirez.
Yeah, I thought that would be kind of different. You know what I mean? Have someone different on the show besides the
We've
fighter,
never
but,
had a
but
fan.
a fan. Yeah,
We've never had a fan, and that's a knowledgeable fan.
and there's no bigger. I don't think there's no bigger fan of the Tachi than Juan, dude. He probably he probably retweets and likes and shares every link that there is for
period.
MMA. Period.
Yeah,
not just Tachi Palace fights, but every link MMA.
Period.
That dude's on it all
MMA
day long.
fucking junkie,
Yeah.
sheer dog. And then he put out one this week. It said that Nick Diaz got $465,000, and I'm like, man, that don't sound right. So I did some research. I didn't never see that.
Well, he got 150K
Yeah.
for the fight purse.
And
that's not. God only knows what he got in sponsors.
Yeah, I have no
But
idea.
yet he complains about being broke.
But he's just not getting paid, according to him. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of money Strikeforce brings in, worldwide. I have no idea, Like, I can't sit here and, like, start bagging on promotions, Like
They pay fair for their level of exposure, and
They're starting to pay pretty well for the big guys.
They pay very fair.
And then basically what is fair? That's the other thing.
Fair keeps going up.
Exactly. And it's like, I'm worth this much.
Fair used to be like $1,000.
Right.
Shit, I got 250 my first fight. I didn't even know I was getting paid.
Yeah. And that's what trips me out the most.
I mean, I'm no joke, but there's been some guys that have ready to make like their debut or 1 or 2 fights, and we'll make them off, and they're like, "Nah, man, I want 2 and 2."
What it is it's not
I'm
necessarily.
like 2 and 2. Are you? What did you do?
Yeah.
And I want you to pay for my medicals too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's not the fight purses really necessarily need to skyrocket as it is. If you're not on a televised part of the card, you have to accept the fact that you're not going to make a huge purse. But the sponsors are what needs to increase.
This is what, like when boxers come out, you don't see boxers draped in a bunch of advertising. So
yeah, they got like one logo,
yeah,
and that's it.
And MMA is like NASCAR where they come out, there's just shit strapped all over the place, and
some of those guys aren't even paying.
Right. Yeah.
I think my last fight I had like one paying sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's becoming a big problem. I think too is a lot of these up and coming companies, and even some of the legit companies, they're making promises to some people for sponsorships and stuff, and then the fighter goes into the fight thinking they made $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in sponsorships for this fight, and then 6 months later they've only gotten $500 of it.
It'd be nice just to at least get offered $3,000 or $4,000 for a sponsor. I don't think I've ever had that. I've never had that happen.
I had a press release sent to me by King of the Cage. They had a show in Colorado, and then I had a fighter contact me that fought on that show and wondered where he could get photos, because without the photos, he couldn't get paid from his sponsors. And I thought to myself, wait a minute.
Well, that's the sponsors protecting their business investment as well.
Yeah, but, I mean, I need fucking money for the fight, bro. Give me my money.
Okay, but you got to look at it from your point of view. If you're paying somebody to wear your logo and they can't prove that they wore your logo, are you going to give them money anyway and hope that they're telling you the truth? No.
Right.
So they both got to cover each other's asses. That's why it's kind of the fighter's responsibility or the fighter's manager to say, okay, we're going to get proof.
Right.
Here you go, Cage Radio. Here you go, Mutz.
Is that why you took photos of your walkout shirt before you left?
I do that, not necessarily. Well, here's the thing is, I don't have to do that. I do it to give exposure to the people that are supporting me.
Right, okay.
I do it to say, hey, here's the people that are supporting me. They're, whether they're paying me or not, these are my supporters, and enjoy their products, check out their products.
Okay.
And I get paid either way. Would guys that are paying like Good For You drinks that are paying me to wear their logo, would they like it? Of course, because they can put it up on their website and say, hey, look, We got Cole
Right.
Escobedo as a sponsored fighter wearing
Right.
our logo in his fight, victorious.
Exactly.
But, you know, it's a business thing. Do I have to? No. Is it smart business? Yes.
I feel that.
You ready to get in this next call?
Yeah, is that what it is?
CJ Keith.
All right, here we go. 6-0, right?
Watch him screw that up anyway. Just pressing a button.
Dude, a fucking rock fight.
See, notice how he doesn't have any kids?
Built-in birth control.
Hello.
CJ Keith, it's Mott's Cage Radio. You were live on the air on the Real MMA Hour. My man, how are you?
I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing damn good. Now, what's your professional record? Are you 6-0?
No, I'm 7-0.
7-0. Okay, so we missed one there. Your fight's obviously out at the Warriors Cage in Porterville. Time to step up to the big show. Going to make your debut out at the Tachi Palace. I'm pretty excited about it, et cetera, and so forth. Tell us about who your opponent is, my man.
Say the truth, I really don't know too much about my opponent. I know my opponent just came out of the UFC. I guess she's a jiu-jitsu black belt, and he's had some pretty good fights. He fought in the big shows, and I don't know. That's all I know about him, basically.
Kind of talk about your preparation for this fight. Some of the things that you're doing. I know that you recently had changed camps and stuff like that. Talk about how that's going.
Preparing for this fight, honestly, I changed camp, started training at Pro Highway out in Fresno, California. They're awesome Muay Thai camp. They got they got us in 3 training sessions a day. We got the morning strength and conditioning. We got the Muay Thai class. We got the Jiu-Jitsu class. We got boxing and just different things we needed, to prepare for this fight. Basically, definitely working on the cardio. Got to drop, back down to 55. So that's the thing I'm working on. Critiquing my Muay Thai, man, like really, really getting it in with the Muay Thai trainers they have over there, and just sparring with Billy and Ralph and just different guys we have in this camp is basically going for preparation for this fight.
Now, I believe your last fight, was that against the Rooster that was out at the Warriors Cage? Was that your last fight?
Yeah, my last fight was against Dustin Arden.
Okay, yeah, so I got to see that one because you brought the disc out to Visalia MMA, so I got to see you fight in that one. Very impressive showing in your last bout. Now, what are you walking around at? Because you say you're getting down to 55s this time, so how much of a cut is this one going to be?
Honestly, I started my cut at 185, so there's definitely a pretty big cut. I'm not really enjoying it, but, we're fighters. We do what we got to do to get paid.
Okay, fantastic. Now, have you fought at 55 before?
I fought once at 55. I fought Fernando Areola.
Okay.
And I won by flying knee.
Kind of talk about, we know that you tried out for the Ultimate Fighter show and you were in the last stages of that show. Kind of talk about that experience a little bit.
I went and tried out for the Ultimate Fighter a couple months ago. It was definitely an eye-opener for me, trying to get to the big leagues. I didn't really get too much time to prepare for that, but I went in and, I gave my all. I grappled in front of Dana White. I hit mitts with some of the top I don't know if they're the top Muay Thai trainers, but they brought those guys in the whole package for us. So I'm figuring they're top-notch trainers. So we got to hit mitts in front of those guys, and just the fact that I made it through 3 steps, I made it all the way through the interview process, and I got to go home and stuff like that. So just making it through the day and not getting cut that day, that was a pretty good experience for me. I liked it. I thought I was going to make it. Unfortunately, I just found out, I didn't make it onto the Tough 13 show. But, it's not a problem. My grind don't stop there. I'm
still gonna get out here and do my thing in the gym, and you know, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try to go back. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not stopping. Just try to make this show.
Okay, fantastic. Sounds like that was a pretty good experience for you. So you got a fight coming up. It's been a while since you've been out of the cage. Any issues with ring rust or anything? Do you see you having any problem with your conditioning coming back into action?
No, actually, ring rust, and I don't want to say it hasn't hit me yet, but I've never been out of the game too long to get ring rust. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see what happens. Like, if I get in there and I look a little rusty, then it's probably because I took some time off. But, you know, if I get in there and I'm on point, then, you know what I mean? I guess you can't say ring rust bothers a kid, you know what I mean?
All right, fantastic. Project, got anything else?
No, I'm good, man.
All right, that pretty much covers it. Well, CJ, we wish you the best of luck. Obviously, fighting out there at the Tattoo Palace on February 18th. I want to give you this opportunity to shout out anybody you want, my man.
All right, shout out my sponsors, Chingo and Fightwear, Stealth Armor, you know, everybody who helped me down. I shout out to my team, Pro Bahawi, helping me train for this fight. Shout out to guys at WC for giving me my time to shine. So, you know, thank you.
All right, fantastic. CJ Keith makes his return to the cage February 18th. If you don't have your tickets, get them now. They're only $30. CJ, we appreciate it. We will see you out at the Tattoo Palace come weigh-ins, my man. Good luck.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, brother. Take care.
Good luck, man.
Bye.
All right, there you have it, CJ Keith. Pretty fired up about seeing it, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, me too. He's a guy that I've wanted to have on the show, you know, for a while now.
You've seen him fight at the Warriors cage, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. He's earned a spot, you know what I mean? 7-0, local kid.
Is this why you go to the shows, my man, to try to scope some of the other talent? I mean, you're not
Like I said.
stealing them. You're just borrowing them.
Well, I'm stealing them.
Okay, you're not going to sugarcoat it.
No, I just go to shows and I rob and steal. I make, you know, I try to steal the things that I like from other shows, you know, if it's a fighter or if it's a...
What does the Warriors cage do good that you would steal?
They do a lot of things good, man. They build up the local fighters, you know what I mean? That those local guys can't come into big shows and fight big guys right away because you're just going to crush their careers immediately. And
their spirit, maybe, huh?
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. And then you have a guy, you have talented guys that have upside down records, and then they'll be nothing but you can't use them for nothing but fill-in fights. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of talented guys out there that need to fight on the local shows, should stay at the local show level, take cheaper money, and build up their careers. You know what I mean? You need shows like the Warriors Cage, the Gladiator Challenges, etc., and so forth, in order to build fighters, prepare them for the next level.
Okay.
I know people are all into this amateur stuff. You know what I mean right now. And it is what it is, you know what I mean? But amateur MMA is no different than pro MMA except for you not getting paid, bro.
You're getting just as hurt. And
you are.
Yeah.
Someone is punching you in your face. Someone can armbar you and break your arm.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you're not getting paid for it.
The only person making money.
Yeah.
Exactly. The only person making money is the promoter.
No, the athletic commission isn't even involved, really.
Yeah,
So-
I hear on that.
Planning a career is like planning a successful fight. If you have a strategy for the specific fight, you have to have your team and your manager has to have a specific plan in steps for your career. If not, you're going to be lost and you're going to get used and abused and wonder what happened before you even get started.
Yeah.
CJ's a good example, man. He was built up perfect, man. He knew to stay at that level. I'm gonna fight in my backyard. He's from Porterville. I'm gonna fight in my backyard. 6-7 fights, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, built himself up right. Now he can take the next step and fight big fighters. Why do that at 2-0 or 3-0? What would it have done for his career to fight?
All it does is catapult you into a section that you're not ready for.
Yeah.
Because then they expect you to do bigger and better than that, and you're not ready.
You know, I had someone tell me one time. I was talking to one of the fighters, and he was like, we were talking about another fighter, and if he was ready to fight this guy, you know what I mean? We're just talking, and he said he told the other fighter, hey, if you think you're ready to fight this guy, are you ready to fight the guys after him?
Because that's all.
Because if you beat this guy,
right,
you have to fight the guys that are capable of beating him. So you can't just look at the one fight in front of you. Right. You have to look at multiple fights in front of you. Like, if I win this next fight, am I going to be ready? Am I going to be ready for the upper echelon guys at the next level? If the answer is no,
then you shouldn't be fighting that guy.
You shouldn't be fighting that guy,
even if you can beat him.
Because what you're gonna do is, you know, you're not gonna go back. You can't go backwards.
Right.
You can't go from fighting a 5-0 guy to next week fighting a 1-4 guy. You know, that makes no sense.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah.
And for those of those that look at Jeremy like a scavenger because he goes to other shows,
no, that's what you have
scout,
to do, though.
All I got to say to that is there was a day and time when the WEC was at the Palace where Dana White and Frank Fertitta were in the crowd scouting.
Well, yeah.
So,
but
the people that try to call promoters scouters, they're just scouting. They're not scavenging. They're looking for the best product for their business, and that's all it is.
You can call me whatever you want, scavenger,
Charlie Brown.
I'm picking up everything that I like. Stealing ideas. I don't care. I'm just trying to improve and make things better. You know why? Because I've only been doing this for a few years, and I'm not the smartest guy in the business. You know what I mean?
Bill Gates didn't learn it in a day.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. You really aren't that smart, Project. So.
I'm not. I don't know the difference between there and there. I made that mistake today.
Yeah, you did, and then you fucking text me like it was like my bad.
No, I just
made me feel like
I wanted you to fix it.
I know, but I felt like I fucking somehow typed something wrong because I'm always fucking up the spelling on my website and whatnot. Like that's not even up for debate. Bro, fucking, I'm not the English guy. Could give a shit.
He'd spell Mott's wrong if it wasn't on his name tag.
No, I don't spell fuck wrong. I'll tell you that. I know how to.
Dude, you spell it F-U-K.
Sometimes.
Let's keep it real.
And Dan? All right, so we've had CJ Keith. We've had our super fan. We've had Cole Escovedo. You've had a burger that allegedly doesn't compete with the fucking old firehouse.
It was good.
Yeah.
I like how half of it's still sitting there.
Yeah, he's a fag.
It's so big, dude. No homo. That I just can't put all that meat in my mouth.
That's not the first time those words have come out of Jeremy's mouth.
I've been told that by women a lot more naked than you, my man.
Well, dude, you know good liars.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Fuck. They got to build up
your self-esteem.
Exactly. Self-esteem. That's funny in itself right there. Self-esteem. Fucking no esteem.
What's he doing? Just playing with your phone now?
I don't know.
This will be the last call of the night, Edgar Garcia.
Okay, this is long distance, dude. It's going to cost a fortune.
Who are we calling now?
Edgar Garcia.
Let's just prank call people. Let's tell them it's Dana.
We can do that next.
Charles.
It's Charles.
It's going to record.
Uh-oh.
It's going to record. He's going Doug Hunt on us. Hey, Edgar Garcia, it's Mott's Cage Radio. You're live on the air on the Real MMA Hour. How is it going, my man?
Really?
All right. So take us through it, my man. You're fighting out at the Tachi Palace on February 18th. Tell us what you know about your opponent.
Well, his name is Mike Moreno, and he's a really good striker. Good ground. He's well-rounded. He's going to be a good opponent for me.
Kind of take us through what's been happening from you since the UFC fights and your training and stuff like that.
Well, ever since the UFC, I haven't had a training camp. I mean, I just had a fight, but it wasn't a real training camp. And this time, I had the opportunity to fight in a big show, and I'm doing a training camp, and I got to get used to all the beating every day, morning and afternoon, and I mean it's tiring, but it's only going to help me out when it comes down to the fight.
Where are you currently training? Which team are you training with right now?
I am training out of Yuma, Arizona, at Arizona Athletic Club.
Okay, who are some of the other fighters that some of our viewers might know that you train with out there?
Honestly, not a lot. I mean, we have a lot of local fighters, but nothing like in the big show. The only one that I would say is Chance Farrar. He fought against Uriah Faber for a title, but that's about it.
Okay, kind of explain to the fans your style a little bit, some of your background and your previous fights, stuff like that.
And what was that again?
Your style and some of your background.
My style is I'm more like a freestyle. I do everything, I strike, I wrestle, I do jiu-jitsu. So
there's no real style for me. I just go in there and go look for the finish. You know, it's either with the knockout or a submission.
All right, so now what do you walk around at? How much of a weight cut is this for you, my man?
I'm 205 right now, so my weight right now is pretty good. I just need to get under 200 so I can make the 85-pound limit and cut the rest of it. But within the next week, I'll drop another 5 pounds and maintain between 195 and 200 so I could, at the end, for the cut, I could drop 15 pounds and regain all that weight back.
Okay.
Kind of talk to us a little bit about the fights in the UFC and your experience with the UFC, which are fighting DeMarcus Johnson and Blackburn and that whole experience.
Oh, those are some really tough, fights, and I mean, the whole atmosphere, the whole big stage. I mean, I think it got to me a little bit, and I got a little bit nervous when I was going into those big fights. But I think now it's helped me out. It's benefited me. Like when I go into my fights, I know I'm gonna be more relaxed than when I was in the UFC. I mean, I never expected to make it in the UFC so quickly, so that was kind of a shocker for me. But I mean, I did it, and it was an adventure. It was a good experience. Now it's time to get on my feet again and try to get back in there as soon as possible.
It's my understanding too that you have a brother that's pretty good too. Kind of tell us a little bit about your brother.
What was that again?
You have a brother that's pretty talented in MMA also?
No, I have one of my cousins. He's pretty talented.
Cousin, okay.
He fights out of Raleigh, California, and he was a state champion in California. He's really well-rounded, good striking, good jiu-jitsu, good wrestling. And he are you talking or am I talking? I can't hear you.
No, go ahead. We got TVs on in the background here. We're in a bar. Go ahead. We're listening to you.
Oh, and well, from my family, he's probably one of the toughest. And he went actually he was down here in Yuma today. He was helping me out, and we were rolling and doing a little bit of jiu-jitsu, and he pushes the pace real hard. He's probably one of the toughest ones out of the family.
Now, do you have any wrestling background at all?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I was a state champ wrestler here in Arizona.
Okay. All right. I was just curious about that because it seems to me like that should be the number one discipline, to build off for a successful MMA career. Would you agree that wrestling is probably the strongest discipline?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean,
okay.
Actually, last week I was over at in Gilbert, Arizona, training at Power MMA. I was training with Ryan Bader, CB Dalloway, and Aaron Simpson, and they're really good Division I wrestlers, and they put me through hell, man. But I mean, it's only gonna benefit me, like in the fight, Wrestling is a whole different sport, In the fight, you can like pace it a little bit, but in wrestling, it's always forward. You can't stop, and it's really exhausting.
Do you ever make it out to Grand Canyon to do any wrestling?
I haven't made it to Grand. I've been there a couple of times, but probably like once or twice. Nothing big.
If you ever see like a little guy that looks like Frodo Baggins, just let him know that Cage Radio said hi.
Yeah, we got a butt.
What's his name? Actually, he was with us for a reference fight. Efrain Escudero.
Yeah, Nick Sierra.
Yeah.
You knew because I said Frodo Baggins, right?
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
He looks like a hobbit, doesn't he?
That is so awesome that you just described
really
a hobbit.
Like really thick legs, huh?
Yeah, real fat legs. You can say fat. You don't have to say thick.
Oh yeah,
oh my God!
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's an awesome guy. Yeah, he was with us over there at the this Saturday actually for the fight.
Yeah, he was a state champion out of Lemoore.
Yeah. He was telling me about that. He knows. What is it? Is it Jeremy?
Yeah, that's me.
That's him. You're talking to Jeremy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
The keeper of the Hobbit.
Something about, hey, when he's all like, hey, when you see Jeremy, tell him to say what's up. All right, I'll let him know.
Yeah. Make sure you punk him if you wrestle him.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, beat that little hobbit's ass. That is so awesome. I can't believe you described a hobbit on the show, and he knew exactly who you were talking about. It's so fucking awesome.
It just happens.
Oh, that is awesome. All right, well, Edgar, we're looking forward to seeing you make your debut out at the Tachi Palace. I want to give you this opportunity to shout out anybody you want, my man.
First of all, thank you guys for having me on the show, and when I get in there, I promise to put on a show. I mean, I like to put on shows, and just shout out to all my coaches, Terrell Huntinger, Chancellor Anthony Hale, Joey Castro, and all my training partners from here in Arizona, and thank you to the guys everybody at the Power MMA that welcomed me into the gym, and I love those guys. Thank you very much.
All right, fantastic. February 18th, we'll see you in action. I'll check you out at the weigh-ins, my man.
All right, thank you.
All right, brother. That doesn't even sound right. Check you out at the fucking weigh-ins like you're going to be in your fucking underwear. I'm going to be sitting there going, hey, little
Where's
boy.
Anthony Ruiz? Where's Anthony Ruiz?
Where's Ruiz? Show me your meat whistle, Anthony. God, dude, I can still see that right now, too. Oh, my God. That was the worst day ever at the Tachi Palace. I don't know what happened to you. There could have been a death out there or whatever. But in my experience, Anthony Ruiz, the loose meat whistle,
That was pretty bad.
way bad.
It was almost like he had it planned, though.
Now, dude, this is what's funny. I'm operating the code on my parents' garage to go over to my parents that night, and I get a text message from Phil DePayne saying it was premeditated. He was in the corner stroking it. So I guess he knew he was going to be naked out on the deal.
Yeah.
Why would he stroke it?
Well, I guess it's a lot smaller than it was when it came out on stage. So, yeah.
Little turtle, little.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little.
This is too much for the MMA hour, bro.
The best.
No, we're
was
keeping it
when,
real right now, yo.
The best was when Pop was still working in the PFC days. This guy had these tan skin-colored tights on with a junk drawn design on there, and there's a picture of Pop staring down at the scale. But at the time the picture was taken, it looks like he's staring at the dude's fucking Johnson.
Yeah, I think there was one too where a guy wore like a rooster. You know.
Oh, yeah. That
one was a good one.
Yeah.
And then someone had the elephant one time. There's been some good ones at the Tachi.
I'd go naked, but I don't need to get arrested for assault with a deadly weapon. So.
No, you couldn't even get arrested. There'd be insufficient evidence. I think that's what would fucking happen there.
Felonious
Okay,
cocksucking with intent to swallow the evidence.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much going to wrap this one, unless you got something else for us, Project.
No, man. Ticket sales are moving real good right now, though.
I don't doubt that. It's it's a solid card
indoor,
this time.
right?
Yeah.
So looking like what 3,000.
This is the last indoor one, right?
No, it's 1,600 seats.
1,600 seats.
This is our last indoor one, though, right?
Well,
May
not for
will
the
be
year.
indoor. Yeah,
May will be
indoor.
out. May will be outside, and then I believe it's August will be outside, and then we go back inside in November.
Okay. Only 6 shows this year, right?
Yeah. Oh, and I guess it's cool to announce Bellator now too, since everybody knows.
It's what?
Okay.
It's cool to announce Bellator.
Yeah,
now.
Bellator, March 5th. If you haven't heard, I don't know where the hell you've been. It's going down. Dude, tell me how the hell that happens, okay? Like, how does Bellator just show up out at the Tachi? Tell me how that
I mean,
goes.
everyone in MMA is kind of networked together. You know what I mean?
Everyone wants to be at the Palace, baby.
Everyone
That's
wants to be at the
basically
Palace.
what it is.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fantastic location.
It was a good opportunity. Without going into too much detail, something fell through for them. They contacted us. It made sense for us. It's the very first show that they're going to do on MTV. We're going to get a lot of publicity out of it. We worked it where we were able to keep some of the Tachi Palace fighters busy. You know what I mean? So
are all the fights going to be aired, or just the main card, or how's that working?
It's they have 4 tournament bouts on
it's
there.
season 4 tournament, correct? The featherweight tournament.
Yeah.
It's going to be this one's going to be the 70 pounders.
Oh, okay, the welterweight tournament.
Yeah. So it'll be there's the 4 70-pound tournaments. I believe Zoyola's on that.
Supposed to be fighting. That's
Yeah,
right.
Zoyola's on that card.
Who's she
is
fighting?
cool.
Do we know?
I don't know who she's fighting. I know.
Who cares? She gets to fight
Well,
again. That's all
I
that
know
matters.
that they tried to set up Michelle Ould, but Michelle Ould has stitches or whatnot, and she hasn't been training. And she was tweeting about that last night, how disappointed she is that she doesn't get her dream rematch.
Yeah. They asked me for a couple names of some local girls, so I gave them a couple names, and I don't know if any of those names came to fruition. I mean, I really don't have too much too much control. You know what I mean? It's Bellator's show. You know, we're
Right.
just hosting it, but you know, I try to get as many local guys on as we could, or you know, Touchy Palace Fights fighters.
So are they going to use the Bellator ring, or are they going to use?
They're going to use all
Palace
It's going to
cage?
be all Bellator stuff. Yep.
So how's it going to run? Is it going to be Tachi Palace Fights presents Bellator, or is it
No,
just going
just
to be aired
Bellator.
as Bellator?
Yeah, Bellator live from
guys
Touchy
are
Palace
gonna get
Hotel
your
and Casino.
Yeah,
logo
Lemoore,
and stuff, right?
California.
The Palace logo and
Yeah.
stuff.
None of it can't. It's not co-promoted, so there won't be any Touchy Palace Fights.
Right.
Fight stuff.
It'll just be
Yeah.
like them holding an event anywhere
Yeah.
else.
Right.
In the world.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll get acknowledgement though.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
The Palace at least.
Yeah, and you know, we only have 4 shows this year. We were able to add a 5th one, so you know,
perfect timing.
six to 8 guys that we normally use or couldn't use, we're able to get a little payday out of it. You know what I mean? So hopefully that works out well. You know.
Okay. Well, I'm excited about it. I had no idea. I would want to protect my brand. I wouldn't want another MMA brand in there, but I know how you don't care.
Is it a multi or is it just a trial
It's
run?
just a one-time thing, man. If it goes off great, the tribe likes it, we make money. You know what I mean? I don't see why they wouldn't be able to come back. Touchy Palace Fights is all. You know, it's going to stay there. We're still
Yeah.
going to have fights. You know what I mean?
Would it be
We're
a
still
good
going to take
draw,
care of the
having,
locals.
having
Yeah.
an outside organization with a good name for TV
Yeah.
coming in every once
And
in a
it's
while.
good. Some of our local fighters are going to get a chance to fight for Bellator. Maybe they catch Sam Kaplan's eye. Maybe they catch Bjorn's eye, and they say, "Hey, I like this kid." You know what I
Right.
mean? They didn't, you know, he may not be on the TV portion of the card,
Right.
but they see a guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
I like this
exciting.
guy. You know what
Right.
I mean? You know, Jamie Jarr is going to fight.
Kind of how Zoila got her deal. She wasn't supposed to be in the
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah,
She was
you
just supposed to be a feeder fish.
Yeah.
What was that, Roxy Sexton?
Yep. She was
Yeah,
in Ro-
that was
knocked
in
her
a
ass
Roxy
out.
Sexton's feeder fish, and that fish turned out to be a shark and ate the whole.
yeah, the thing is, you
ate the whole
can't.
fucking
The
tank.
thing is, you can't go into a fight thinking you're a feeder. You know what I mean? And
Well, why
Zoila,
would you?
Zoila is never going to think
Dude,
that way
when
about
is-
herself.
She
When-
goes in
when-
there
no,
thinking,
but
she goes in there
seriously.
knowing she belongs.
But
Yeah, she's gonna whoop
when has a
someone's ass.
fighter ever come on here and said, "Oh, I'm going to go in there and get my ass kicked"? Like you don't
I do
take
that
a
every fight.
well.
You could ask my coach. Ask Mike, dude. He was telling me I was going to get knocked out the whole Utah trip.
Why?
Ask him. Just ask him, dude. Ask Bowler. Ask Adams. He's like, dude, Cole, you're going to get knocked out. Dude, I don't even know why we came. No. Dead serious. Ask Bowler and Adams, dude. They
Dude,
were like,
that's whack.
my God.
You got to be kidding me
We
right
are the
now.
most dysfunctional team, dude.
But it works for you guys.
Yeah, damn right.
Mike Pop,
We
what the
win
fuck
belts.
is wrong with you, bro? That's my boy right there.
Well,
You
maybe
can
if he
tell
talked
he's
to him
getting
nice,
knocked
maybe
out.
if he talked to him nice, Cole wouldn't be the fighter
Well,
that he is
Mike
today.
Pop did break down the fight the only way Mike Pop could. He said that Cole blocked a bunch of Seiler's punches with his face before
Sounds
he
like Pop.
choked him out. So,
That's a black eye, baby.
yeah. So that was
I haven't had one of
awesome.
those in a while.
Pop's an OG, man. You got to respect anything that guy tells you about MMA.
He knows
'Cause
what
like
he's doing,
I
man.
told everyone,
Pops
if
is
that
cool.
guy calls me up and says, "Hey, I got a kid for you,"
Right.
and I think, "Oh, I better
Oh,
get this kid on the
shit.
fucking card." You know
Right.
what I mean?
And we got
Serious.
one.
So I always try to, you know, if he calls and he tells me something, I listen. You know, like
Yeah, that's cool.
He's one of the
team. He's
yeah.
got an eye for talent and potential.
Not only that, if he calls me and tells me anything like your production sucks, you should change this, I'd be like, okay. He's been around.
Yeah, 'cause
he's been around. He's been
He
around,
knows
and
what's
not
up.
just shows here.
And he's
but
not
all
saying
over.
it to tear you down. He's saying it to help you.
No, exactly. And that's
Yeah, I get that.
And
You
that's
know,
one of the cool things about Jeremy. I mean, I'm not.
There are no
sucking
cool
dick or
things
anything,
about
but
Jeremy, but
There's a lot of promoters out there who'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to hear what you have to say. My
Right.
show is fine." Jeremy's like, "Okay, what do you think from your professional opinion? What do
Right.
you think's wrong? Okay, well, let me look into it. And you know what? Maybe I could change something.
Right.
Yeah,
And
don't-
if it works, great.
yeah. Don't tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what I suck at.
I
Because
would
if you
say
tell
tanning.
Me, if you tell me all the things I'm good at, I'm never going to get better at the things that suck.
Right.
Just like
So-
a fighter. Promotion's just like being a fighter.
Yeah. So, you know, tell me what I suck at.
I can't really complain about
Christian
anything
does all
at your
the time.
show. Well, I can't really complain too much about your show. You know, because I've been to shows. So like, when I come to your show, it's like, fuck, I'm glad I'm here. I know everything's gonna go right. I know all my shit's gonna be laid out. So
I'll do everything within my power as long as it's within the budget
right,
and it makes
makes
sense.
sense.
It makes sense to do it.
right.
I mean, we're not gonna have circus
I
clowns
can't-
spitting flames.
I can't.
No more?
I don't have the money to give you a meal voucher like Strikeforce did. You know what I
That
mean?
was
But
so
I'll make
awesome,
sure. I'll make sure you have a bottle of water. You know what I mean?
bro. That was awesome.
Hey, who asked for a bottle of room
Zoila.
temperature water?
Zoila.
Yeah,
Dude,
Zoila.
I
Yeah,
heard
well-
this.
If you
shit.
need anything, just text me.
we were
Could I have some room
Girl,
temperature
what are you doing?
water?
Yeah, I asked her. I was like,
That was
I was like,
awesome.
what do you think Bjorn would say if you text him that? She's like, I wouldn't even ask Bjorn. I was like, oh, thanks, appreciate it.
That
need a
is
bottle,
fucking awesome.
temperature,
yeah,
room
temperature.
No, it's seriously maybe 5-10 minutes before the show goes live, and I got my phone in my hand. I'm checking my text because there's thousands coming through.
Right.
And I get a text from Zoila. Hey, can you bring me a couple bottles of room temperature water, please?
So fucking awesome.
I almost forgot about
Props.
that, dude.
I was like,
Props to Zoila for that.
holy crap.
It's one of the best
She,
stories of all
she
time.
promised me she wouldn't do that this time.
I gotta bust her
No,
chops.
she just
so
wants.
hard.
She just
I told her
wants
you
the
can-
fucking
you-
green M&Ms. No other colors. Just fucking green M&Ms in her room. That's fucking it. Okay, don't
you
fuck
can,
that up.
Zoila can call someone from Bellator for the room temperature water.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting back and relaxing.
That shit was great, dude. All right. Well, I want to thank a few of our sponsors before we get out of here tonight. Obviously, the Press Box for hosting us. UFC 126 is this weekend. If you call the Press Box, you can get tickets for just $10, or it's $15 the day of the fight. And then we want to welcome aboard a new sponsor, Real Water. So Real Water will be providing us with a bunch of water for starters. And
that shit's good.
yeah, it really is. And he's sending me out a bunch of cases with your order, so make sure I get my cases.
Was it electrolytes or something?
Dude, it's positively charged.
I thought it was
ion.
negatively.
Is it negatively? It's out in the
Do
car.
not moss anything that's important, bro.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah.
I just remember Mike
Maximum
Moreno.
cellular hydration. That's all I know. That's
It's
like
fancy
the greatest.
water.
It's
Yeah.
the great. Oh yeah, bro. It'll get you all amped up.
It's built.
It's better than stevia,
It's designed for MMA fighters.
and it's better than
He
stevia.
said stevia.
Yeah. Dan Quinn is moving to the East Coast, so.
Oh, really?
I know.
It's too bad.
Well, no, they still have YouTube over there, so fucking we'll be okay.
I'm good.
No, I'm not.
I can only handle so much crazy.
Oh, no, he's like radiation. You can handle him in small doses.
As long as you got your meter,
Yeah, you're
your
okay.
stevia meter.
Yeah, bruh. So the violin and stevia and Dan Quinn and all that is
And his
moving
love
to
for
these guys.
Oprah.
Oprah, baby. That shit was so good.
Call me Oprah.
Oprah, baby. Dude, that shit. Dude, he is the greatest. He is the absolute, just the fucking greatest. So, all right. So, Real Water, we want to thank them. Real Water for real fighters. They sponsor Mike Moreno. They're going to be sponsoring the Tattoo Palace fights, as far as I know. They are definitely sponsoring this show. So, I'll probably have to get Bruce on, and we'll have to break down exactly what the hell it is. Nicole, do you want to do a live eBay for your watch here?
Let's call Bruce right now.
Yeah.
Let's call Bruce right now.
You want to try to call Bruce? Right? Let's do
Yeah,
that.
he probably won't answer. He answers about 1 out of 25 calls.
Maybe you'll be the lucky guy.
I know. If you're gonna call from your phone,
And then Jeremy
let's see what
called
he
from yours.
says. This is Bruce Smith, guys, but not that Bruce Smith.
No, it's not that Bruce Smith.
He's not gonna have any notes either of things, special things. to
Yeah.
say.
Nah, we're just point blank. Just attack him on his cell phone.
I'm gonna text him too. Pick up your phone.
He's going Doug Hunt on us. He never answers his phone. The dude's busy. He manages a bunch of...
Mailbox belonging to
Oh, it's even full.
Bruce Smith.
There he is.
is full and
It's
cannot
full.
accept new messages at this
Full,
time.
Bruce.
Please try again later. Goodbye.
Someone special.
All right, so Bruce answers his phone.
Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna text him and see what happens.
Yeah, I bet you tell your girl that all the time, too. Hey-oh!
Come on, dude.
Give me 2 minutes. Hey-oh! Okay, yeah. All right. All right. What we have right here is Stephanie and a beer and a hideous Dallas Cowboy jersey. That's got to kill the project.
Oh, dude, didn't we beat Dallas twice, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys always beat Dallas.
Yeah. We whoop that ass all the time.
Yeah. All right. Are you
ticket-
trying to text him again?
No, I text him. We'll
Okay.
wait for his text.
All right. Tickets are available at Tattoo Palace Gift Shop.
And we're all back to the Bellator thing.
Oh.
The Bellator tickets aren't going to go on sale
What?
until the evening of February 18th.
What?
But if you buy your Tattoo Palace Fights tickets online, there's going to be there'll be a pop-up at the end, and it'll ask you if you want to buy Bellator tickets.
Really?
And then you could buy your Bellator tickets. I believe it's going to be $5 cheaper Then what? Oh, Bruce Smith.
Uh-oh. Snapple.
All right, Bruce, it's Mott's. Obviously, we're on the air live right now, my man. How are you? Welcome to the show. We wanted to talk a little bit about the real water. Can we spend a few minutes doing that, my man?
Yeah, man. How you doing, Mont?
We're doing damn good. Tell us about this real water. What exactly is this, and why do we need it?
Well, what we got is real water is the world's first
I can't hear anything.
stabilized negative ion charge.
Told you it was negative.
It is
alkaline
negative.
water.
Told you it was negative.
And you see out there on the market right now, Mont, there's a lot of alkaline waters.
You go, Charlie
But
Brown.
there's alkaline water with a steady negative ion charge. Now,
Okay.
the steady negative ion charge, what it does is it allows your body, because your body's a positive charge, to grab that negative because the negative and the positive want to. So when the water goes in your system, your body grabs it and pulls it into your system on a cellular level. Gives you a lot more stamina, gives it overall better health. Plus,
Mott's really needs that.
8.0 pH. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, brother. The water's got an 8.0 pH. So when you're drinking it, every time you drink a bottle of this water, it's like eating a bowl of spinach and drinking some water at the same time.
Okay, there you have that. Now, it got me, it seemed like I got kind of amped up on it the last time I drank it. Is that something that happens? Am I getting some energy from this water somehow?
Absolutely. You know
Okay.
what, Mott's? It's funny because I always tell people when they ask me about it, I tell them they have to try a bottle. So when I drink the water, it makes me feel like almost like a spiritual drink, but it's a really natural energy, you know?
Right. Yeah, because I drank some and I thought, like, man, I really feel wired right now. I didn't know if the water could get me all geeked up like that, but apparently it can.
It wasn't the crack.
It's amazing, man. That's your body responding to the pH being right.
Yeah, you put anything good in this body, I guess it's going to react somewhat violently and whatnot. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm on like a 30-pound pledge myself right now, brother. So
I hear you.
I'm drinking a lot of real water.
Now,
it does help with loss, by the way, too.
Now,
When your body's at a correct pH, your metabolism runs correctly, and it will actually speed your metabolism up.
okay, now if our viewers out there want to try this real water, where can we send them to get it?
Well, you can start at ellen2inc.com. That's my website. We have real water on there. You can actually even place an order on there, and we can ship it out to you, or you can pick it up locally. We do local distribution. We have a big distribution presence coming to the Central Valley soon. I know you guys are based in the Central Valley, and we're looking at you guys out there, and we want to get real water in every store soon.
All right, fantastic. Project, you got a question for Bruce?
They want to get real water at Tachi, baby.
Yeah, they do.
At Tachi, well, we're going to be getting real water at Tachi here very soon.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Bruce, we appreciate you taking a few minutes with us. We look forward to talking to you every once in a while about your fighters, about some of the campaigns that you have coming up, and especially about this fantastic product, Real Water. So, again, we appreciate you taking time with us. Anybody you want to shout out before we let you go, my man?
Absolutely, guys. I want to first and foremost shout out to the Tachi Palace, proud partner of Real Water. We love you. I also want to shout out to Mike Moreno. He will be fighting on February 18th. Go, Mike. Want to shout out to Tim McKenzie, and I'm gonna shoot one to Dave Fatman Huckabee too.
Nice.
All right, hey, you know what? I want to shout out to you too, Mott, because you're a hell of a guy and you put on a good show.
All right, I appreciate that, my man. All right, there you have it, everybody. Bruce Smith, Real Water. Look for it in stores in the Central Valley. It will be here soon. All right, my man.
Right now you can get it in Whole Foods too, Mott. You can get it in Whole Foods right now.
Okay, fantastic. So roll over to Whole Foods, get some real water, and I'm telling you, you're going to feel real good. You're going to get all energized and whatnot. No bullshit. The water had me all jacked up for sure. All right, my man, I appreciate it. We will talk to you soon.
No problem, man. Talk to you later.
All right, brother.
What are you pushing product?
I'm over
now?
here trying to sell shit. I got fucking.
You sound like you're dealing
Twinkle
coke, dude.
Dude, that water is.
That guy was wired for sound, Shelly.
Listen to me,
Shelly. I can't feel my lips.
I would not. No, it reminds me of my buddy Fish, the New York. There I was, so fucking coked up, I couldn't feel my fucking legs.
I was out of my mind. I couldn't even feel my nose.
There I was at 42nd in dose. I saw a couple of spinners, so I fucked them, dude. I'd work with this dude, Paul Fisher, at the car lot. It was like working with the Dice Man, dude. Every single story started with, there I was, so coked up I couldn't feel my legs. Unbelievable.
Why he doesn't have kids.
Now, bro, I'm telling you, built-in birth control right here, okay?
That and he has the fine china at the house.
I was going to say,
too.
it's called
You
shoot.
gotta
kid.
go by the house and see the
It's
fine
not
china.
even my house, okay? Like, where you come is the lab, okay? That's like grandma's house with grandma's
It is
fucking
grandma's
decoration.
house.
Bro, it's fucking grandma's house, bro. It's got china.
You gotta
It's got
take him to
little
the honeycomb
little
hideout,
plates and shit. The honeycomb hideout, dude.
Got
with
the little mini spoons.
yeah,
like
it's
this
got the
big
little
on the
mini
wall.
spins and shit. There's there's all kinds of.
I can see a
Yeah.
chick going over there and being like,
Yeah. Well, it
I'm
goes.
pregnant
Yeah.
here.
Hey, don't hate because where I take them, where the magic happens, there are no fucking plates and there are no spoons. There's only
the magic's called,
greatness
does this
served.
smell like chloroform?
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. Exactly. Does this smell like chloroform? That's my number one pickup line. So it works every time. Every time. So, yeah.
Going to jail.
Wicked awesomeness. Again. I'm going to jail again.
Again.
But, all right. So, Real Water, Tachi Palace fights. We got our award. What's this wee shit? I didn't do fucking shit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Tachi Palace fights, #1 local promotion in the world, period. Write that shit down. Bellator, take notes. You guys aren't local. They're not local. Bellator's cool, but Tachi Palace rules, dude. And some chick said this looks like a butt online. What the hell's wrong with some of the people that are on your Facebook?
I went to high school with that girl, man.
What was she talking about, dude?
Somebody didn't go to prom.
Dude, and I sat there and I looked at it and I was like, I didn't see
her
it.
butt?
No, and that was sad that I actually took the time to try to see
Try to figure out
ass
how
in
she
the
seen
glass. Yeah, I was trying to see the ass in the glass.
If you look at the shadow just right,
Yeah,
and you squint your
It
eyes,
looks like a crack of a butt. I'm like, where?
Tell her to put down the pipe.
Yeah, so.
one thing before we go off, dude.
Yeah.
I'm more excited about than anything MMA-wise, Kid Yamamoto
Oh, shit, yeah, dude.
this weekend.
No,
baby.
for real.
Really?
And he's on the undercard.
Love
He's not.
Kid
It's not
Yamamoto.
even on the televised part, dude. What the hell is that?
You gotta watch that Kid Yamamoto highlight video, dude. It's
Dude.
unreal.
Well, I've seen him.
I think he kills people.
Yeah.
Dead.
I love his
No,
ink,
he was
dude.
great back in the day, but
Dude, he's got some sick ink, does he not?
Oh, dude, maybe he's good now too. You never know.
But he can't fight with those shoes.
don't get me wrong.
cares?
I am no.
He
no
couldn't,
way-
right?
Let me put this disclaimer out there. I am in no way talking shit about Kid. I think the sport
Passed him
It-
by?
I think it's not necessarily passed him by, but I think it's evolved to a point to where he's gonna maybe have to adjust,
might-
or he's
you-
not gonna be able to compete.
I got
Yeah,
a
you might
question,
be-
too, for you guys.
You might be right, but I'm just excited to
Killing
see him
people
fight
just
in the
doesn't
UFC.
get it nowadays. You got
I
guys
know,
that know
I
how
know.
to shut
I got a
that
quick
down.
question for you guys before I forget. Like the long stretch pants that you can wear. You can't wear those in the UFC. You can only wear shorts. Like, how is the dress code determined? Because, like, you can wear those,
By
like,
the
banana
commission.
hammocks.
It's by the commission.
You just can't wear long banana hammocks. You can only wear short
The
banana hammocks.
commission dictates what you can and can't wear.
Like Aoki couldn't
Okay,
wear.
It's a ABC rule.
Okay. I was just curious about that. So, can I wear the shoes if I'm not kicking you, or you just can't wear shoes at all?
Can't wear
You
shoes
can't do
at all.
that anymore either. Okay. I was just curious
It's
about
all
that.
overseas, man.
So, Kid Yamamoto, I was watching one of his fights today. I can't even remember who it was against. But I was thinking, man.
The 3-second flying knee.
No,
that was awesome.
No, it wasn't that.
Like I said, don't get me wrong. The kid's a beast. I mean, but I think that where he's at, I think his time to be in the UFC should have came a long time ago, and it didn't happen. And I think he'll do good. I just don't think he'll do what everybody's expecting to be this huge, phenomenal new age coming thing. I don't think it's going to be
I'm
it.
just excited to see him fight. Not that I think he's going to be a force or anything
No,
like
it's
that.
just one
a
of the
long time
fighters that you
coming.
enjoy watching,
Yeah, yeah.
like Clay Guida.
Guida.
God, I love Clay Guida, bro. I don't care how many. The dude could lose 100
Dude,
fights in a
what
row.
is
It don't
Pettis
even matter.
taking that fight with him?
Because Pettis
don't
wants
know.
to get beat
That's
up.
such a risk. There's no reward there.
What are you going to do? Jump off the cage and kick him in the hair?
Well, no, I think Pettis. I'm not saying Pettis will lose, but it's just I don't
am.
see the reward there. It's you're risking losing your title
Yeah,
shot against a guy
it-
that's known,
Absolutely no.
known for grinding you out and just ending.
Sit on the bench, drink your coffee,
But
wait for
sitting
your
on the
title
bench
shot.
doesn't get you paid.
Yeah, that's true.
And I understand his point of view on that. He doesn't want to sit on the bench and just be like, "Oh, I'll just wait. I'm okay." No, he wants to get
But
out
if
there
he
and do his shit.
loses, how far does he fall?
I don't think he'll fall very far,
Okay.
because losing to Guida doesn't knock you down the barrel very far.
It's like,
But he will lose his title shot.
it's like when Koscheck just lost. Like, how many years away are you from fighting again for the belt? Like, I mean,
It depends on how long GSP stays champ.
oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
If Josh goes out
could-
there,
he
he
could-
can
he
whack
could
and
win.
wins.
I got
GSP loses, and Koscheck wins
Right.
one fight, 2 fights.
I hear
he'll
you.
be right back in the mix.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much going to wrap it for tonight. We want to thank the press box. We want to thank Real Water. I want to give Escovedo over here a chance to shout out to his cats or anybody else he deems worthy.
So you guys, Cage Radio, of course, Press Box, for letting us come here and use our facilities to hold our awesomeness. I want to thank my management team, Jason at Magnetic Marketing Associates. They've been, helping me out, doing what they can, get me jobs. The Palace, always keeping me at home here in the Valley. I want to thank Good For You Drinks. They may be competitive with this whole water
No, they're
company,
not.
whatever it is, but
Not at all.
these guys are good. They took care of me on this fight. They're helping me out. My team, Sierra Sport and Racket and Victory MMA. I mean, that's really it. Just the usual. I wish I had more sponsors to thank, but I'm surprised I don't. So
You're very pretty.
I just want to thank myself for winning this award.
did you say I want to thank myself?
Fuck yeah. Fuck everybody else but him. He only wants to thank himself. That's awesome of you.
That's what he
Start
does in the
talking
mirror.
about yourself in the third person. Like, Jeremy wouldn't do that. Jeremy would do this. So
Jeremy
awesome.
likes the way he feels.
Jeremy would like to convey to you. Yeah, that would be so
Jeremy likes
awesome.
the way your hair smells.
Yeah. I met a guy that did that. I don't know if you know the
But not this mic.
the guitar player Dick Dale. He played like the Pulp Fiction song. He's like a fucking surf guitarist and whatnot. But Dick Dale wouldn't play like that, man. Dick Dale would play like, he talks about himself in the third person like every second of the day. It's
Best
awesome.
ever.
Best ever. The best ever. Yeah, welcome to Titan Fighting Championships or whatever the hell that is. All right. So anyway, all right, that's pretty much going to wrap it for tonight. We want to thank our special guests, CJ Keith, Edgar Garcia, and the superfan to which all superfans shall be measured against, our boy Juan Ramirez, who is bigger than a gorilla. I don't know if you ever got to see that photo. But there's they have the gorilla painted on the fence at the
I've
zoo.
seen that, and he dwarfs it.
Oh, my God. So gorillas, you better fucking watch your
You
ass.
better
okay?
recognize.
Exactly. Juan is nobody to be
Your
fucked
time
with.
is limited now.
Exactly. So, all right, for everybody at the show, the project, Mott's, again, want to thank Real Water and the Press Box. Want to thank Cole Escovedo. As always, good night now.
You're getting